Hey guys, Claire here from the Kitschy Kitchen, and I went through every video and looked at your comments, and I picked out the top outfits that you guys liked best. I was so encouraged and flattered by the fact that you like what I wear. I usually am so focused on the food that the outfits are sort of like whatever's in my closet, but I love the fact that you guys dig my style, and that's so just awesome to hear. So I thought I would go through the ones that you guys like best and talk about them. First up is this little number from Asos. This is the smallest amount of clothing I've ever worn on camera, but this is their V-neck new dress, and I love Asos. If you're not familiar, Asos is a really cool English website, and they have great price points. Like this dress, I think was like $35. So whenever I'm shooting around and I just need to get like a couple of new dresses that look cute on camera, I always go for Asos. So yeah, no, I love this look. It's a good one. All right, moving on, next one. All right, so for this one, it's kind of a funny hodgepodge of stuff. The top is from Target. I've had it for, like, I'm not kidding, 10 years. It's by the Massimo line. And I love it because it's a 3/4 striped tee. You really can't go wrong with that. And I like it because it's a super thin fabric. So it actually is pretty easy to wear with skirts and tucked into stuff, like this one. And I'm obsessed with this skirt. It's by Jenny Kane, who's one of my favorite LA designers. Every couple of years, she has just an epic sample sale. So that's where I got this. It's leather, so it's orange leather. I'm just like, I love it. It's so fun. And I love kind of ladylike lengths. Like I love knee-length skirts. I love midi-length stuff. And I don't know, I like things that have a very sort of structured, like my dream is to dress like a sort of futuristic librarian from the 60s. It's kind of like my aesthetic. And then the belt's vintage. I love gold. I love doing a pop of gold. And so yeah, the belt is, I think I got this from like a thrift store with my sister. Anyway, that's look number 2. So moving on to look 3. Well, this is one of my favorite dresses of all time. It's a vintage dress. It's from the 60s or very late 50s. And I got it in a vintage store in Toronto, actually. Toronto has the best vintage shopping. So if you're ever in Toronto, just know, go vintage shopping. It's very inexpensive, but really, really well-maintained things. I love it. But what I love about this dress is that it's super structured. It has that wiggle skirt that I love. So really hip-hugging, narrowing and tapering at the knees. But I like that it actually kind of covers my arms. Additionally, this is the dress that inspired me to start getting into wearing girdles, which is the least sexy sounding piece of underwear ever. But the reason why is I was reading this article on the costume designer for Mad Men, Janie Bryant, and she was talking about how all the women wear period appropriate underwear. And I just had this light bulb moment of, I have all these vintage dresses, none of them fit like 100% right, and maybe it's because I'm not wearing the right foundation. So I started playing around with it, and it just made a huge difference. I now wear a girdle whenever I wear vintage dresses. It just nips my waist in a little bit. This is not my God-given waist. This is, I ate far too much pasta for this to be my actual waistline. But it actually makes it so that the dresses fit properly. So it was crazy. I literally put the girdle on and all of my vintage dresses magically didn't need to be tailored. So if you like vintage dresses or you like that kind of fit and flare cut, definitely think about maybe using a girdle to kind of just create that silhouette that really fits with the time period. Anyway, moving on to the next look. This is probably one of my favorite outfits ever because it's all my favorite things. I love this shirt. It belongs to my mom. She's Australian, and so this is a vintage Australian bush baby shirt. I grew up reading those books, actually, so if you're an Aussie, you probably recognize all of these characters. But no, I love this shirt. It's super light. It's really cute. I kind of wear it all the time. But no, I love it, and I like pairing it with this skirt. It's by Tara Jarman. I got it when I was in France last, and Tara Jarman is a French designer. Her stuff is actually pretty like well priced for considering it's like a French designer, and I think she just recently opened a boutique in New York, so her stuff is actually available in the US. But I love it. It's actually pretty heavy, and there's this sort of old world style to it that I love. I mean, it kind of reminds me of like the Dior New look, like very nipped in the waist and then flowing outward. And then this belt is by J. Crew, also pink. But no, I love this color palette so much, and this is kind of like my go-to thing. It's like if I want to be trying a little bit, I'll do like a high-waisted skirt with like a t-shirt, a belt, and then call it a day. All right, well, moving on to the next one. So this look is my Christmas look. It's also the Kentucky Derby look because it is covered in roses. But I love this dress. It's from J. Crew. The belt I actually kind of stole from an old Marc Jacobs dress I had, so I kind of reappropriated it. But no, I love this look. The one bummer about shooting with it is this. I sound like a 90s DJ. It's a giant pain. One weird thing about dressing for camera is you have to be really aware of the sound things make. So with this is made of really stiff taffeta, so it is like a sound person's nightmare. Like this is a sound mixer's like, just like, don't ever wear this. The other funny one is you can't wear a ton of jewelry, especially, oh my gosh, can't wear clanky bracelets. If you've noticed that I never wear bracelets, that's why. They always just make a ton of noise. But anyway, I love this dress. It's old J. Crew, belt is old Marc Jacobs, but it's just such a fun color. Well, this is the last outfit, and this is the one from the kitchen tour video, and you guys seem to really gravitate towards it, which is great because I love it, and I'm sure you're noticing a theme of high-waistedness. I don't know why, but I just really love that look. I guess for me, it's like my favorite sort of silhouette to go with. But yeah, I love these shorts. They're by Jenny Kane. They're another sample sale pickup for me, but I like them because they kind of remind me of like 1930s like sailor shorts, you know? I usually don't go for pleats just because I have wide hips, so pleats usually are not the friend of hippie ladies, but I like this one because it's a little more structured. And then this sweater is one of my go-to on-camera sweaters. It's from Topshop. It's a million years old. It was really cheap, but I love it because it's like the perfect yellow on camera. It's not too bright, it's really buttery, and it just kind of goes with everything. So yeah, this is just like one of my go-to looks. But thank you so much for all of your encouragement and all of your kind words, and please, in the comments, put what other types of fashion videos you guys want to see. I'm kind of new to this. I'm like, this is very fun for me. So let me know, like, what kind of fashion videos do you guys want to see? And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.